Hello, everybody, and we are live here from New Orleans, Louisiana, in enemy territory for Jen Whitcas. She's at the Kansas City Chiefs media availability. She's an Eagles girl. But you know what? While I may not be going over to the Eagles press conference later to have another commitment, I will be there tomorrow, like what they have over there. Talk about what you've learned here, Gab, in terms of dealing with the Chiefs. Do a little bit of homework scouting.
Yes. So funny. So I'm trying to get the game plan for Sunday so I can tell my Eagles teams exactly what's going on. The guys have been a little tight-lipped though with the routes and everything. But as far as being here, I mean I love it. I love Super Bowl week, being in the row, being in all the pressers. I'm Switzerland when it comes to being a sports reporter, but I bleed green when I'm a fan. So yeah, no, I mean it's great. All the guys have been fantastic. The Chiefs are a really great team, and obviously they're going for a repeat this season. But I do have to say that if one team could beat the Chiefs, it would be the Bulls.
Well, obviously I know why you're thinking that way. We'll get to that in a moment. I had an opportunity to talk to Andy Reid about the three-peat, but I did it in such a way that he opened up. And the reason why he did is I mentioned Pat Riley. What do you think a guy like Andy Reid is going to say about Pat Riley? You can dodge a three-peat all you want, but you can't dodge Pat Riley. It is. Well, there's perception, there's reality. So obviously talk about your background, what you do, and then we'll focus on the Eagles real quick.
Sure. So I'm a two-time Emmy-winning television producer, also a freelance sports reporter. I've covered the Eagles, I've covered the Rams, I've covered the Chargers, a little bit of the Steelers as well. So I'm also the host of the Blitz. It's a podcast on that sports podcast network. We cover all 32 teams. It's a show. It's a variety show, an NFL variety show. It's a blitz of all NFL coming at you all the time. We've got comedy, we've got game picks, we've got design. It's a ton of fun, and we're going to be expanding it more next season.
Talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. That's your neighborhoods. I actually got a good question.
Yes.
We talked about Kellen Moore. We talked about Vic Fangio and Nick Sirianni. What are your thoughts about him? He seems like a pretty nice guy. Albeit he has to deal with a very demanding media market. We know Philadelphia, they can be hard on you, but they pack their arenas.
I did. Absolutely no. And being at the link is amazing. The energy is always lit. It's just everyone there bleeds green. There's green everywhere. As far as Nick Sirianni, I feel like end of last season I was a little concerned because I wasn't sure if it was Nick, what was the play calling, if Jalen was doing audibles out there, like what happened with that collapse. So the beginning of this season, I thought things were okay. We won the game in Brazil, then proceeded to lose. But I like Nick. I think he's a good coach. I think he has the locker room. You touched on Kellen Moore as well as Vic Fangio. I love those hires for this season. I covered Kellen Moore when I was with the Chargers, and I was extremely excited to see him with the Eagles. I'm hoping he doesn't leave to go be a head coach somewhere else, possibly even the Saints. I understand he had an interview during Super Bowl week. Vic Fangio was also very excited when he came to the Eagles. He's the godfather of defense, and I feel like he's proven that this season, bringing the Eagles from number 30 to number 1 in defense.
Well, Kellen Moore is a guy that's not a matter if and when he gets a job. It's just finding the right fit for Kellen Moore.
And that's right, and that's exactly what happened.
Two other things I want to mention. Number one, obviously, hopefully I'll have an opportunity to get involved next one time.
Yes,
but also, when Deb gets done reading that book, Lessons from the Microphone, tuning into the enduring wisdom of visionary leaders, I'm tabbing this young lady to be the audio voice of the next one. The sooner you get there, the sooner I can go out there and make it happen.
So I am on hiatus now. After Super Bowl, I'm taking a few weeks break. I'm not working, and I'm reading the book. So I cannot wait to read it, and I cannot wait to do audio for it.
Well, the biggest thing you're lucky about is, number one, I'm delaying the outlining process for 4 or 5 months, so I can take events like this here at the Super Bowl and put them into the book. So, but don't delay it that long. Otherwise, I'll have to find somebody else to do it.
I'm doing it. I'm reading it this month. You have my word.
All right. Well, if I have your word there,
it's been sitting on my kitchen table for like 4 or 5 months now. Literally, I see it almost every day.
Well, I autographed it to you. All we did here in New Orleans is take a couple great pictures in the field to begin with, and this interview. So we had a lot of stuff to work with here, Deb. I'm glad we were able to do an opportunity to put you on the Motor City Madhouse show. and I look forward to coming on the show with you at some point. But I met this girl here woman, I should say, on Instagram. Although she looks like a girl because she obviously takes care of herself quite well. Don't worry about videographer. It is what it is in this business. You want to make sure that everybody you address very much respectable. With that said, that Whitcas here on the Motor City Mad Mouse Show, live from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of Super Bowl 59. I hope the whole room can hear me. This is the Motor City Mad Mouse signing out. Until the next show. Have a great week, everybody. More to come.
Go Birds!